Hey everybody, got your spoons? This is a new / old channel. I am Single Spoonie Mom, and this channel has changed a lot since I pretty much abandoned it. And it is now the Spoonie Witches, which I'm doing with my son, Spoonie Kid. Our real names are Tasha and Caleb. And we call ourselves Spoonies because we both have chronic illnesses. And that means that sometimes we run out of spoons, if you've never heard that term before. I get very tired and worn down and pained when I run out of spoons.
And I get shark active.
Yes. Caleb has autism, asthma, and eosinophilic esophagitis. So the autism, when he runs out of spoons, he just kind of gets wacky. So you might get fun, Caleb. Most of the time, you're probably going to get fun, Caleb. Make sure, sir, that you're looking up there.
Okay.
Okay. Good job.
Sorry about that. Just I couldn't. I keep.
He also does have a hard time keeping his eyes on things. So don't let that distract you, especially since his face is a lot higher up in the camera than mine is.
Yeah.
So let's talk about why we are called the Spoonie Witches now. Other than us being Spoonies, we also are called the Spoonie Witches because we have a pagan craft. We are eclectic, green-leaning witches, following the green path of nature. And but we do a lot of different types of things, and we adopt from everything. So I do use the term eclectic witchcraft as opposed to green witch. We just a background for this little introduction. I was raised Catholic. I went to 12 years of Catholic school. I was very Christian. I did everything from altar server to Eucharistic minister, and then I kind of fell off in my 20s, as some people do. Lots of fun things happened, and church wasn't really the forefront of my mind. So then I had Spoonie Kid, and I wanted to introduce him to religion. I felt it was something that would be good in his life. And he did not like church at all.
No church. Church is boring.
Because Spoonie Kid and his autism and his very scientific, logical mind listened to what they taught in Christian church and said, "What are you talking about?" He didn't like a lot of it. So, and then last year I got just really
tired of it.
Yeah, I just didn't feel really comfortable in any of the churches anymore. And so, right around New Year's Day, we made the decision to start learning about paganism. And since then, so since January 1st, we're still baby witches, but we've grown like totally crazy when it comes to our knowledge. And so we want to share our knowledge with you and also continue to learn along with you. So that's why we have started this channel. We might talk about some other things, just the life of the Spoonie Witches, because we have a very interesting life in addition to being ill. This one is homeschooled. So we have some fun and interesting adventures in homeschooling. I am also Tasha L. Driver, the author, and I write Spoonie Witch. I write fantasy, paranormal, monster type of stuff.
I am writing my first book, Sharks of the World. Yes.
Which is a nonfiction book where he's going to write about every single shark each chapter. It's going to take him a while.
Sharks!
So we might talk about our writing. We might talk about our homeschooling. We will more than likely show you some spells.
And we'll probably vlog.
And we will definitely show you, because the other part of Spoonie Witches is that I love to cook and have always loved to cook. I used to be in the restaurant business before I became disabled. And so
Kitchen recipe magic.
Yes. So I am big on kitchen magic. I infuse almost everything that I make with magic. And I call them spellipies. So I will share some spellipies with you. And also our herbal magic and things like that. Am I missing anything
No.
that we're going to talk about? No?
Well, we'll be showing you. Once we create our Etsy shop, we'll be leaving a link in the description.
Yes, we are also working on opening up an Etsy shop for things that we create. For instance, Spoonie Kid today created this, and he infused it with his intent, which is a roll-on. And let me see your arm. Okay, so this is a roll-on, which is to bring him some happiness and banish negativity from his mind.
And banish pain from mommy.
Yes, he said he also infused it with extra intent to banish pain from me. So sometimes if I hurt, he rubs it on my pain spots. So we'll talk about things like this that we make, and stuff like this will be sold in our Etsy shop when we do open it up. Also, Spoonie Kid is doing candles that will be spelled with intent and ready to be lit and do prosperity spells, love spells, things like that.
Which we will probably be opening up the Etsy shop in around 1 or 2 months.
Probably. I am the herbalist of the group, so I will be making some charm bags as well as some teas that will be spelled with intent for everything from, healing ailments to bringing love into your life. So keep your eyes open for that. But real quick, before we shut down, we thought it would be fun to just show you the kind of things that we do as witches. So we just came back from the store because I have a very nice garden, but I can't grow every herb there is to grow.
So we will be showing you the garden later.
Yes,
maybe
we'll do the garden in another episode. But
this is a very special herb, which very special bark, which can take anti-inflammatory.
This is Pal d'Arco, which is an herb, but you use the bark. It's anti-inflammatory, which can be used for any autoimmune disease. It also helps with candida, which is a problem, as you know, in our mouths and in our guts that cause all kind of issues for everybody, whether you're a Spoonie or not. So I'll probably talk about how to use stuff like this.
We got the simple cinnamon sticks.
Well, cinnamon sticks are not simple. Cinnamon sticks.
We did the known cinnamon sticks.
Okay, cinnamon sticks are protective. Cinnamon is a protective herb. So if you ever want to use this, we will show how we use these. They're very important.
We got the new thing at Fresh Time, the turmeric root, right? It's turmeric root?
Yes, this is turmeric root. This is dried turmeric root. Turmeric. Am I saying that right? It's one of those. Turmeric, something like that. But this is dried. It's great in teas. You could grind it up. You could add it to a spell bag. Lots of stuff. We got cardamom pods.
Which are also a new thing at Fresh Time.
These, if you have never used these, you might use them ground more than in pods like these, but this is an antidepressant, a very all-natural antidepressant. It also does help bring love into your life. So a lot of times in magic, those two things go together, antidepressant and bringing love into your life. Probably because of self-love, but so I have that. We got one of my favorite things, which is rose hips. I will be making tonics for the women in your faces so that you could have lovely, beautiful skin with this and calendula and things like that. I grow the calendula in my garden. We have what everyone needs. We got chamomile. You have to have chamomile. I just think it's a must for all witches. It is sedative. It brings happiness and joy into your life as well. Those are some of the magical properties. So we got that.
We got elderberry.
We got elderberry. Now we do have elderberry bushes growing behind our apartments.
Way back behind our apartments.
Yeah, they're kind of hard to get to without the possibility of maybe getting a couple deer ticks attached to us. So we did get a few dried ones, but elderberry is good. That antiviral, keep away the flu type of stuff. So we always keep some of this around. We have hibiscus. Hibiscus brings love either from another person or self-love into your life. We all need a little self-love. So I keep a lot of this. It's also very good in teas, calming. There's a lot of really good properties to it.
And then we got this.
Those are cloves, the actual clove bud, as opposed to ground clove. I like to use these in spell bags as opposed to ground clove, because ground clove will just get everywhere. So the clove buds go in spell bags, and they're great for depression, bringing happiness, soothing, protection, I believe. They're all-purpose sort of thing. Cloves are great.
And then
they
the
smell
one
delicious.
that should be mostly known by most witches, star anise.
Star anise is our favorite. It's another. These things pack a punch, and they're called star anise because they literally
look like a star.
Are shaped like that, and they have little seeds in them. They smell just absolutely delicious. It has a nice spicy licorice scent to it. I like to put this in tea, but this, if you throw this in any spell bag, if you use it in a spell of pea, this packs a punch. It brings power to anything that you do. So always, always, always keep star anise around. I'm pretty sure that it has something to do with the star shape, and a lot of witchcraft is all about geometry. So that star shape is probably why it packs a bit of a punch. Also, hemp oil. I'm not sure if that gets
just so you know, sorry, it's backwards on the screen.
Yeah, when we do it, it might be the normal way. When this goes, but this is hemp oil, and this is for infusions. So some things that we will probably be selling are infusions that you could use in your hair and on your skin, and hemp oil is what will be used for that, because it is great. Of course you could cook with it, but it just has really good essential fatty acids, so it's good for the skin, it's good for the hair, and so it's best good for infusions in witchcraft.
Yeah, and it's also good for making your own essential oils.
Yeah, that would be the infusion I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. And we always have everywhere
Salt.
a big old jar of pink Himalayan sea salt. Yes, see that? I keep that on my altar everywhere nearby. Our altar is a little bit of a mess right now, so we're not going to show that.
You might be able to hear a water fountain in the background because we got the temple of the water in the background.
Yes,
we hear that.
Yes, that's one of the things on our altar. So we will do a video where we show our altar and altar setup. That'll probably be, I think, maybe one of our first videos.
Well, other than this video.
Huh?
Other than this video.
Other than this video. We'll do our altar setup first. And I don't know what else to say. Do you know what else to say?
No, but Sharky montage. Shark. I'm a Sharky.
Please subscribe to this channel.
Yes, please.
Please watch us. Learn from us. Learn with us. Put any comments that you want to put down in, and we will reply to all of them.
Other than bad comments, we will not reply to those.
Okay, no one. Don't worry about that. We will reply to any of the comments, and if you have questions, feel free to ask any questions, and we will reply to those. And feel free to have suggestions for some things that you want to see. We really look forward to having some fun on this channel. So, thanks for sticking with us, and we'll see you soon. Go get your spoons.